One of the most important things when you're playing tennis is to be relaxed. And someone might tell you try and be more relaxed, but it's difficult to feel that. So today I want to give you a few ideas how you can achieve relaxation when you're hitting the ball. So the first idea is that you're trying to find your natural swing speed. So we can just simplify and say that when I'm hitting the ball, I can either accelerate, I can swing at the speed that I like, or I can slow down. So generally just these three concepts. Faster, how do I like, what's the most comfortable swing for me, and slowing down. In most cases, most club players are either accelerating or slowing down when they're receiving the ball. So today I want you to try the idea of playing with your natural swing speed. So the natural swing speed is just the swing speed that you like. So you try without the ball. So for me it's something like this. So this is the speed I like. I feel I'm not accelerating, I'm not contracting my arm, I'm not accelerating, that would be accelerating. So this is my natural swing speed. This would be slowing down. So now I'm trying to rally with natural swing speed. So no matter what kind of ball I'm receiving, I'm just trying to feel, okay, this is the most comfortable way for me to swing. This is the most comfortable swing. And when I do that, I feel no tension because I'm just swinging the racket. I'm not looking to hit the ball very fast. I'm just focusing on what's the most comfortable swing speed. So even at this height, like not very comfortable backhand, I'm still just sticking with this. And if you try this, you will see it's very enjoyable and very comfortable to play like this. So another idea that you can use while you're doing this is the idea, let the racket hit the ball. Because sometimes I use that idea when I teach my students. So I tell them, let the racket hit the ball. Because when you swing the most comfortable way, then your racket has some momentum. So don't always think that when you're approaching the ball that you actually have to hit the ball like with your muscles. You can actually just allow the racket to hit the ball, so you're allowing the racket to take charge. When you're accelerating the racket, when you're starting the swing, it's more you doing the work. Then when the racket has the speed, you just let it go. So I'm going to try and hit some balls now where I swing the racket and then I just sort of let the racket's momentum and let the racket's weight hit the ball. So that's another way of how to achieve good relaxation, because I'm not thinking that I have to hit the ball. Basically, I know that my racket has mass, it has weight, and now it has momentum, and the ball is very light. So if I just swing against the ball is going to fly. The third concept that will help you with the relaxation when you're hitting the ball is thinking release. So when you're hitting the ball, you can either contract or you can either release. And so contraction oftentimes happen when you're trying to be too safe with your shots, or when you think that you have to do the topspin. Oftentimes the topspin just happens because we swing the racket in an upward path. So if I contract at the contact, which also means I'm muscling the ball or like trying to hit hard, and this would look like this. So this would be a contraction. I'm trying to hit the ball hard. Whereas a release is accelerating the racket, and when I'm approaching the ball, I'm actually not contracting. I'm releasing the racket as if I want to throw it. So release would be something like this. So when I'm hitting the ball, I can also release when I'm hitting the ball. Of course, you need to practice that. When you're not playing points, you just need to rally, have a lot of balls, receive a lot of nice balls. But just work with the idea of releasing. So letting go a little bit when you're hitting the ball and not always contracting at the impact. So I'll try and demonstrate a few shots Well, I feel like I'm releasing through the ball. So I'm releasing. A contraction would look like this, right? So it's a contracted shot. That's why I don't middle the ball. But this is a release shot. So I feel like I'm throwing the racket through the ball. And that again gives me a very nice feel for relaxation, and also gives me good consistent shot of the ball, and it doesn't tire me and so on. So a lot of benefits when you're hitting the ball in a more relaxed way. Too good.